right. So, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We would like to introduce two of the members of SciFi Ensemble.
So, hello, I am Nacho Lara. I'm the violinist and the CEO of SciFi Ensemble.
And I'm Lourdes Rosales, viola player and CEO of SciFi Ensemble.
Okay, so SciFi Ensemble is a string quartet with a drummer. We are acoustic, we are electric. You're gonna see this is an amazing mashup of instruments. And for me, SciFi Ensemble, this is my dream come true. I've been thinking on this group since I was a kid, and seeing it growing is amazing.
Yeah, so we came with the idea right after the lockdown in 2020, and Nat and I we were playing together on a film orchestra. It was a very special ensemble. It was a 70 members orchestra where we only play cinema repertoire. And with the lockdown, the activity of the orchestra stopped. So we came with the idea of, wow, we love playing cinema repertoire, but we also love playing video game music, playing anime music. So that's why we decided to start a band a little bit smaller with the string quartet and the drummer, but also adding something very special.
Okay, so the band was formed both between Madrid and Valencia because all the members we are from those cities. I'm from Valencia, Lourdes is from Madrid, Cristina is from Valencia, but she is now in Madrid. Xavi is second violin. He is also from Valencia. Salva is from Valencia. So we all knew each other from back in the past. Like we were studying together. We know from touring with orchestras. And that's where we started, like from Valencia, Madrid, our first gigs, our first concerts.
And now that we are given those names, no, we are all from Spain. And let me introduce you. No, so Nacho is the first violin, Xavi Morato is the second violin, I'm the viola player, Lourdes Rosales, Cristina Suey is the cello player, Salva Perez is the drummer, and we have also in our team two members that are very special, the makeup artists. And these makeup artists are Claudia Juan and Natalia. And they do amazing work.
What is the makeup process like?
So when we have shows, when we have a concert or a video recording, we have always a previous time of makeup. The makeup artists are a fundamental part of the ensemble because they make decisions of what are we wearing that day, how are they going to do the makeup, how are our hairs. We have bring a little bit of our costumes. We can show you a little bit.
Please do.
Yes, please.
Yeah. It's funny.
So,
it's funny
for
because
example,
Claudia and Natalia they make sure that our pictures in our head, but we wanna be dressed out like cosplay. They make sure that we are as close as the main characters of those films.
So here we have a little bit of different characters. This is the Jack Sparrow hat.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the Elsa hair.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, and the braid is
And
perfect.
we have something there.
This is Darth Maul's cape from Star Wars.
Yeah. You can wear it, right?
I can try it. The Sith power.
Concert is like a long time of preparing, a long time of makeup, and sometimes it's not super comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the times, actually.
Most of the times, I mean, for us it's also a challenge, you know? We are used to playing in concerts, but sometimes with the cosplay we have to play being blind
Yeah.
Oh.
or having, those accessories that make our playing a little bit difficult. So for us it's also a challenge, not to wear those cosplays and try to give our best musicians part in the concert.
And would you change that? You know?
We're trying to make in that uncomfortable way, we're trying to make it as comfortable as we can. So
Yes.
we're always like working on the cosplays, so they are like better and better in the way that we play with.
Yeah, and for
It's a
example,
process.
the last cosplay we started thinking about it was the Jessie cosplay from Pokemon, the Team Rocket, and this entire cosplay was made by a professional. So I'm actually wearing that cosplay, and PP, that was the costume artist, she like measured me on my body, and that cosplay fits perfect on me because it was made for me.
Yeah.
So that's why we always try to do, to make the cosplays as comfortable as possible and to make them unique.
Yeah, I guess our first step when we put together a repertoire to play is we think on the movies, on the video games, on the anime series that we love. We think on the tunes that we are passionate of. So we put together a repertoire, and then we work on how we are gonna bring that visual part. Sometimes it's like music first, then cosplays. Sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes we think, okay, we wanna bring this character to the live concert. So why don't we try to work on an arrangement of that movie, that series? So it's like both sides.
Yeah, and not only thinking about our interest, we also try to think also in the crowd, what the audience is gonna love, what the audience is not going to recognize. So we always take care of our audience, of what the people want to see also from us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also very, very important for us. I mean, Darth Maul.
Of course, of course.
Star Wars,
It's always like
Star Wars is
played.
also like there's always like a main request.
And Elsa was a very special request.
First one was a special request. Pokemon. When we started, we brought James, not Jesse.
Mhm.
But I don't know. People recognize more Jesse than James, so we decided, okay, let's change that and bring Jesse to the concert.
Also, the Captain Spock is really, really recognizable. Yeah. Also, our Chav is very tall, so this cosplay is like
It's
perfect for
perfectly
him.
fit for him.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo! For me, in my top 3, I have Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Oh,
Yes.
Go Power Rangers! It's one of my favorites for sure. Top 2, Terminator. Cool. And that in the video clip, I really love how we record it.
Yeah.
And top 3, I would say this is maybe a little bit secret. But yeah, what about you?
So my favorites, the first one, I'm gonna start like my favorite one is Darth Maul. So I grew up like a episode 1 lover. So when I was a little kid, that movie came out. I was like amazed of that character. So first one is Darth Maul, which I'm wearing on the concert. Outside Terminator is also like a very good character I love. And I love the way we brought it in the video clip. And I would love to dress as Super Mario. Because so
It's relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did the movie.
Yeah. So those would be like my 3 favorites.
Also, our repertoire in the show is structured in 3 sections. So we have a section where we play Disney music. The next one is video game music, and then we have the sci-fi music, with a little surprise at the end that we're not going to talk about because it's a surprise and everyone has to come to our concert May the 4th, Star Wars Day. But yeah, we always try to also manage our characters and our repertoire fit in those sections. We always try to have one character of Disney movies, at least one character of video game section, and also the sci-fi section. So that's why now we have, from our Disney section, we have Elsa, Frozen. We sometimes have Megara from Hercules. In the video game, we have Jessie from Pokemon.
We have a James, we have had Zelda.
Yeah, we had Zelda before. And from sci-fi section, we have Darth Maul, Captain Spock, and a secret character.
Yeah.
If you put SciFi Ensemble, you can find like all of our videos.
We are on YouTube, we are on
Instagram,
Facebook.
Facebook.
So at SciFi Ensemble, you can find us.
Yeah, also in Spotify. We're in Spotify.
Yep.
Yeah, we have version of Halo, the video game. We have version of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Yeah, but one of my favorite characters, like video game characters, is also like Master Chief.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a dream. I mean, we're planning on filming a video clip for Halo for the soundtrack. We wanted to add some extra layers to that, so we recorded that with our string quartet, with electric violin playing the guitar solo, the guitar lead solo, and with drummers.
And also electric cello.
And the cello, yeah. So that's one of those tunes that we love playing, and well,
Yeah.
you'll see what happens.
It's amazing.
Awesome. A little bit.
So most of our concerts have been in auditoriums, on stages.
Theaters. No.
Yeah, but we have already played on a Comic-Con in the
Uh-huh.
Metropolis Comic-Con of Gijón.
An outdoor set
Yeah, it was.
for more than 2,000 people.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah.
We had a big crowd, and most of the audience was cosplayed, so it was really
That
fun.
concert was amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
that's our like target audience. I mean, they were enthusiastic about every single piece that we played. So yes, we have mainly like theater auditoriums. We have played like also outdoors. We're doing some clinics and workshops with high schoolers, middle schoolers. So we also play in smaller venues.
But this concert, the May the 4th, is very special for us because it's going to be our first concert in the US.
And it's gonna be in UC University. I mean.
Yep. May the 4th.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Please
Please.
bring your cosplays, bring your costumes, bring the character you feel like you love, like sharing with other people. That's what we do. I mean, we love sharing our passion for cosplay, our passion for music. So we could encourage you to bring your characters.
And we would love to make pictures with you
Yeah.
guys at the end of the concert, all cosplay or not cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So feel free to
and-
come
But
with,
yes,
with whatever
some
costume you
cosplay.
want.
And we love that. So
Yeah. Okay.
that's a good question. I mean, we think our fan base is really broad because we have like little kids that are following us and they're really enthusiastic about what we do. But we also have their parents, like we
Star Wars repertoire. The soundtrack.
Star Wars and Star Trek. This is like it's always like
We didn't mention
30, 40.
Jurassic Park.
yeah.
That theme, I think, really makes the crowd vibrate.
It's really like deep tune. So it's like broad. I mean, it goes from children to parents, like 30s, 40s, 50s.
Yeah, this music is for everyone. It's the music we hear like daily.
We have all like grown with that music. Either if it's like film music, either it's video game music. We all like, have played. We all have gone to the cinemas early. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, and that's also the main reason that we came here. Lourdes and I, when we decided to come here, it was because we wanted to enlarge the sound possibilities of our instruments. We both come from a classical background. We have done our masters in Europe. We have practiced like classical pieces like, for all our lives, but we have also like been faced to like modern music, being faced to like improvisation, and we wanted to add that. So in several pieces we are gonna play with electric violins, and we are gonna play with distortion. We're gonna play with delays. We're gonna be even. I mean, that was a surprise. That's where we are aiming, and that's what we are doing here in UC University. We are like expanding our soundscapes as a string quartet.
We didn't talk about, but we both, Nacho and I, we're graduate students from NJCU. We are doing this very special master's program that is called Multi-Study Strings Program. And the faculty of the program is excellent. It's amazing. I mean, we had the opportunity to work with Regina Carter, Martha Mood, Dave Vegar, Joe Dennison, Joan Benitez, and
Jeremy Kittle.
A lot of teachers that for us, they are like top one
Yeah.
globally. So
And they're so supportive.
Yeah.
About what we do. Since the very beginning, that we show them the projects, they were like, "Man, this is awesome. Let's gonna work on some of your ideas. Let's gonna make them happen."
And they're like pushing us all the time to make the project better. Not only in musical terms, also in production terms, in marketing terms, and in all the things that you have to take care of a musical group nowadays. So yeah, NJCU for SciFi Ensemble for us.
It's been like
before
and after.
Yeah.
SciFi Ensemble is not the same now than 2 years ago when we started in the program. So it's like,
if I think about SciFi Ensemble in the future, I would think like it is still alive. SciFi Ensemble as a big ensemble, SciFi Ensemble as a ensemble that brings video game music, the anime music and the cinema music to different areas. I would love to imagine the ensemble doing a tour all around the US, all around the world one day. But for sure, keeping improving in our musical skills, in our production skills, adding more of the technology that we are learning here in NJCU. And
I see SciFi Ensemble. Yeah. So from the beginning, we were also like focusing on recording, so and also composing, like original tunes and recording for the video game industry, recording for a series and film industry. So I really see SciFi Ensemble was like a part of having this live concept that's the main thing, but also like doing recordings for video game for
also composing. Natsu is now getting in that world of composing for video game industry, and we have in our top list of people that we admire, groups that we admire, we have the 8-bit Big Band, we have the Film Symphony Orchestra, we have the Vitamin String Quartet, and we would love to become one of those top groups that we consider they are
our inspiration.
We or create our own arrangements or pay someone to do it. But they are exclusive arrangements for the ensemble. We are not like buying it on the internet or getting whichever arrangement. So
every single tune that we are playing is
it's
specifically tailored for SciFi Ensemble.
And
that was one of our main goals as a group, is that everything we were playing has to be like tailored for our ensemble. It has to show what we are as musicians, as a group.
This is also, the arrangements are a very important part of the ensemble because we're only 5 people on the stage. And with only 5 people, we try to recreate, we try to play those big scores of the cinema music or big bands of the video game music. So that's also a big challenge for the arrangers or for Natsu and I, that we sometimes do arrangements for the ensemble to get all those voices that are in an orchestra score and put in only for 5 instruments. And that's why also how the technology and how the pedals help us to get all those different
colors,
those different colors.
Well, speaking of that, you have instruments to play some music, right?
Yeah. Game music. 1, 2, 3. Oh. So join us. Star Wars Day, May the 4th. A big concert is going to happen in New York City University. Margaret Williams Theater, 7:30 p.m. SciFi Ensemble. The best movie, video game, and anime music with cosplay and makeup.
And if you love what we do, if you love the interview, please follow us on social media at SciFi Ensemble. And if you love these instruments, if you love like jazz, if you love music, you can follow at NJCU Multi-Style Stream Program. That's what we do, SciFi Ensemble.